What is up, guys? Rick Kakas here, and today we are going to be discussing the hot topic within Anthem, and that is microtransactions. Now, this topic isn't just hot, it's pretty controversial. Heck, I've been talking for less than 20 seconds, I've probably already picked up a few dislikes, but you can trust that I am not going to shy away from these controversial topics. I'm always going to try to give it to you guys straight on this channel. Now, yes, I might be wrong, and if you think I'm wrong, feel free to disagree. Let me know where you think I've gone astray in the comments section. Now, typically, I tend to be kind of middle of the road in my approach. I've been called both a Destiny hater and a Bungie shill. I don't know how that's possible, but there you have it. So, what exactly is going on within Anthem right now? Well, of course, Anthem is live for early access on PC in terms of Origin Premier. So if you have Origin Premier, you can play the game out in its entirety right now, and that's what I have been doing. Also, there is a 10-hour trial that went live at the same time for Xbox EA Access members. So the game's out, and of course that means that its microtransactions are fully available. People can see exactly what is in store in the in-game store. And there's been some big developments. Now, I would say that my experience with this issue all kind of stems from when I tweeted. By the way, follow me at Rickakis on Twitter. Great way to keep up to date with the channel. I tweeted, remember how everyone was freaking out about $20 skins? Because that was definitely an issue. A screenshot got leaked before the game came out showcasing that skins would cost around $20. And obviously, people were very, very upset about that. Well, it turns out those were placeholder values and they weren't done fixing the economy, and skins are actually $8.50. That's a big difference. Saying $20 skins, like, that's ridiculous. I can agree with that. I'm on board with that. But $8.50 skin, I mean, that's less than half the value. Of course, the question is now, is $8.50 still too much? Well, a lot of people who replied to my tweet thought it was. They were saying $8.50 for a game that already cost $60, that's ridiculous. And that's a fair point. You have to pay $60 up front and then spend extra money to buy skins. Or do you? Because these skins are also earnable in-game. And we're going to be talking about the economy at which you earn coins, which are the in-game currency that lets you buy these microtransactions. But are they really a rip-off? Like, that's a big question. Right now, it's all kind of personal opinion. Let's compare it with another game. Let's look at Anthem's microtransactions and just compare it to its competition. Let's say Destiny 2. Because a lot of people saying this, you know, their Twitter symbols were Destiny characters. I'm a Destiny channel. I'm very familiar with Destiny 2. I love Destiny 2, but let's see Anthem versus Destiny 2 in terms of these microtransactions. So, base game, both are $60. So it's a $60 entry fee for either of these games. Unless, of course, you got Destiny 2 during the time it was free. That's a whole nother topic. We can't really account for that. Both games are $60. Now let's talk about DLCs. Well, Curse of Osiris was $20. Warmind was $20. Forsaken was $40, and the annual pass was $30. That adds up to, in total, $110 of DLC. Now, of course, not everyone out there spent that amount. So you could bundle Curse of Osiris and Warmind, for example. Eventually, Forsaken came with Curse of Osiris and Warmind, but for quite a long time it required you to buy both of those, so a lot of people bought both just so they could buy, you know, Forsaken. So there's a lot of variations to that statement, but in total, looking just at the prices of the DLCs when they came out, $100 worth of DLC for Destiny 2. Anthem's DLC, completely free, forever. The developers have come out and said, look, we're not charging for DLC, we don't want to split up the player base, and so there you have it. Right now, the value is definitely in terms of Anthem, but, and there's a big but, there's a huge, thick but, and that is, we have no idea what Anthem's DLC holds. Will Anthem's DLC be offering as much content as Destiny's DLC? Right? We could have, you know, Curse of Osiris level of content in terms of Anthem, or we could have Forsaken level of content in Anthem. We really don't know yet, and that's a big unknown, and we won't know that for a long time. We won't know that for years. But here's the thing, I think free DLC is a very important factor. every single time a DLC came out in Destiny 2, I lost friends. Every single time. The people I'm playing with now and the people I started playing Destiny 2 with are basically totally different. And that's because every time you have a paid expansion, people who maybe are on the fence about the game just don't keep playing. They decide, well, this is where I'm out. I'm not going to spend $40 on Forsaken. And it's kind of a sad thing. You really do see the player base split up and erode over time because of these paid expansions. So if Anthem can offer decent content for free, keep people playing, and if you're not interested, if you go and play other games, if you're playing Apex Legends like crazy, but then a content drop hits Anthem, you can come back for no cost, that's a huge benefit. But it's not just DLC. Both of these games have microtransactions. We've already looked at Anthem's microtransactions. $8.50 for the most expensive items, around 60,000 coins to earn. Now, let's talk about that economy. How much are you earning coins? Well, as you can clearly see, I have 74,000 coins, so I can already afford one of the most expensive skins. But this is important to note, I started with 40,000. They're not going to start you with 0 coins. You seem to start with a certain amount. I've seen some people start with 80, depending on if they get like the highest collector's edition of the game and stuff like that. But I started with 40,000, and I recorded this on the beginning of my second day. So I did not play a single hour of my second day. So in one day, I got around 34,000 coins. Now, admittedly, I played a lot in that first day. I played more than most people are going to be able to play. But I clocked it at around, after the 6 to 7 hour mark, so 6 to 7 hours of game time, I had over 20,000 coins. Now, by that rate, if I keep playing at that rate, I'm going to get 20,000 coins per day. Again, even though I'm already past that, I'm at 34,000, but I digress. 20,000 coins per day means that I could buy literally every single item in the in-game store for free before it rotates. But of course, and this is the thing that people often don't acknowledge, I am playing way more than the average person. My job is video games. I don't have to go to work. I don't have to go to school, right? So I'm playing way more than a lot of you guys watching are going to be able to play. But this still likely means that you can play a reasonable amount, especially if you go ham on the weekend, for example, and easily earn the coins required to buy at least one of these skins. 60,000 coins should be no problem within a week. But remember, we're also still comparing this with Destiny. Destiny also offers microtransactions in terms of the cosmetic-only engrams, and you get one of those every time you level up, and during a special event, like there actually is right now with Crimson Days, you're going to get a Crimson Days engram and a normal seasonal engram for cosmetics every time you level up past the max level. And frankly, that system I found to be pretty darn fair. In fact, I've found that sometimes I'm getting so many of those cosmetic engrams, like, I don't know where to put them all. It's kind of annoying, honestly. There's so much stuff going into my vault, especially if you dismantle them. You gotta, like, go back to the postmaster and then go back, because they're just throwing you stuff. Now, that being said, it's also pure RNG. If you want a certain exotic emote, well, you might not get one for a very, 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 very long time. Now, it may rotate into the shop, in which case you can buy with Bright Dust, which is Destiny's versions of coins from Anthem, right? That's all it is, just something that lets you buy directly certain items. But if that item you want never rotates, you, again, still have to rely on pure RNG. But with Destiny 2, that's actually not all. Not everything is available for free. In fact, during the Crimson Days event, and this has happened several times before, Bungie is going to offer stuff just for a paid price. This bow skin is around $5 in silver, and this bow shooting emote is around $10. And unlike anything in Anthem's store that we've seen so far, you cannot buy these for anything other than paying real money. You need silver, that's it. There's no Bright Dust cost for these. There's no way to get them in engrams. You just have to buy them. So just looking at the comparison, you have one game that's charged over $100 in DLC, and some would argue $100 just to get to the point that we should have had when we started Destiny 2, and another game that's offering completely free DLC, but that's still a big unknown. We don't know exactly the quality of that DLC. One game is offering microtransactions that you can also earn in-game at a pretty reasonable pace, so is the other. And one game is offering paid-only microtransactions. And the other game, apparently, like Anthem, we haven't seen the store rotate more than once, but apparently, and according to the developers, everything in that store you can also just buy in-game. There's not going to be something that you can only buy with real money. So just with that comparison, it seems like Anthem has the much fairer approach here. And this kind of shows how some people are being very, very biased towards a certain game or another. Look at this tweet here. This guy's saying, $8.50 for a $60 game. Imagine if Bungie charged $8.50 for an emote. Yikes. Well, yikes to you, good sir. They're literally charging $10 for the bow shooting emote right now. Like, that shows just how ill-informed people are. They are charging $10 and only $10. You can't earn it in-game right now, and people, Destiny fans, are still complaining about this as if it's worse than Destiny. That makes no sense to me. Now, by all means, you can hate on Anthem all you want and think these prices are ridiculous and the economy is totally unfair, but at least be consistent. You can't praise Destiny for not doing this when they're doing even worse than $8.50. But if you think I'm gonna end this video by saying, see, nothing wrong with Anthem's in-game store, y'all are being babies, that's maybe not the case. Again, there's that big unknown of the quality of the DLC, but there's kind of another unknown that has me a little bit worried about Anthem's microtransactions, and that is the coin earning rate. Now, going back to that, like we've said, you actually are earning coin at a reasonable pace within those first few days, but coins are tied to challenges, as you can see here. Did this challenge? Got 2,000 coins for it. There's more challenges I can do. I can get 800 coins for those. I can get coins for doing all these different things. And that's great. It's a way that, oh, I need a few more coins. Okay, I'm going to go after this challenge, get a few more coins, then I can buy this skin I really want to buy. But what happens when these challenges run out? Are there going to be more challenges introduced? Like when there is a content drop, is that content going to come with more challenges and those challenges reward more coins? Because if it is, that's fine. But my concern here is that the challenges run dry. You do all the challenges, you get all this coin, you buy some skins for free, everything's good. But eventually, once you stop getting challenges because you've done them all, is your rate of coin earnage going to go down to like 5,000 a day? Are you going to get basically no coins? If that's the case, that could be a very big problem. As always, and as it's always been, my advice to you guys out there who are unsure about Anthem, who are watching this from afar, wondering, is keep waiting, keep watching, do your research, watch gameplay, be informed, and make your decision down the line. There's no risk of just waiting a little bit, seeing how Anthem unfolds, because yeah, if it turns out that this is a pretty scummy economy and the challenges run out and you can't earn coin, that's not good. I'm gonna complain about that. But if the challenges keep flowing and things are earnable at a very fair pace, as they seemingly are right now, then the people out there who just seemingly want this game to fail no matter what and just live in an echo chamber of hate, well, they won't really have a leg to stand on. Again, there's already people out there like that guy hating on this even though Destiny is doing worse and looking to Destiny as a positive example. Like, come on now. But I digress. That's the situation with Anthem's microtransactions right now. I hope you guys learned something new, found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. And if you guys want to see more Anthem content, be sure to slap that subscribe button. If you guys want to keep up to date with the latest channel activity, follow me on Twitter at RickCaucus. That's linked in the description down below. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.